Good day, good day, good day. Crucianmahogany here. Welcome back to my channel.
Something about this Pokali thing. He tried it with me and my girlfriend in Dallas, Texas 2 years ago.
I don't know who this Pokali dude is. And it really doesn't matter who he was. Oh my gosh. This story triggered me so much. This is relatable.
Something about this Pokali thing. He tried it with me and my girlfriend in Dallas, Texas 2 years ago. And when now this information is coming out, people are going, oh my God, he is. My girlfriend and I went to go meet him in Dallas. This is when I first started rapping and I was trying to meet people in the industry. My girlfriend tells me he's in Dallas. He invites us to his apartment. I'm so excited. Mind you, this is when I was married. So we get there. He went to school with my girlfriend in Nigeria. So they know each other. They're familiar. We get there. This man is like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm thinking, okay, he's real. This is like my first introduction into the industry. And we get there. So as he sees my wedding ring, I'm wearing it. I tell him I'm married. Now, we play him a song. I'm trying to get advice for him of how to enter the industry. Next thing I know, this man grabs me. And I mean legit, like, puts his hand and grabs it. And I slap his hand off. I'm like, what the are you doing? And my girlfriend and I we try to play it off like, I don't even know what we were thinking. But again, I'm thinking like, this guy is too famous for him to try no dumb shit like this. Like, especially, I'm married. Okay, then he sees I'm not with shit. Then he goes to my girlfriend and he keeps grabbing her boobs, grabbing her butt, pulling her dress up. And my girlfriend texts me. She's like, okay, let's go. I think it's time for us to go. So as we're trying to go, he grabs my girlfriend, tries to pull her into the room. I end up pushing him off. We beat him, like we shove him to the corner. First of all, he's like 5'4", a midget, so it's easy to throw him to the side. We run out of the house, grab our bags, and we run out of the house. And I call my ex-husband at the time, and I tell him what happened. And my girlfriend and I are just like in shock. We end up driving 3 hours that same night back home. Just to show you guys, a lot of these industry men are predators. It don't matter how much they have. And I'm telling this story now because at the time we couldn't go to the police because, well, we didn't have enough to go to the police, meaning we fought them off. So there was no assault. It was attempted. But I'm telling this story now to say is I 100% believe the story and what's going on because I'm a victim of it. And there was a picture that came out of me grabbing Pokali and putting him in a headlock in Nigeria during what is it called? Sheyi Vibes and Charlie Puppy's show about 2 years ago. And I told him in that show, I put him in a headlock and I told him, like, you ever try to nigga? And I really meant it. And he's smiling and laughing. And people around us heard that and they thought I was being funny. But I was dead. I feel so guilty about this Pokali thing. You guys don't even know how guilty I feel. Like, I wish I would have listened to my instincts when this thing happened and reported it, but I listened to everybody around me. My girlfriend at the time, she just wanted to go. My manager at the time telling me, just let it go. You know, like I'm new to the industry. My career is just starting. Just let it go. To my bitch ass ex-husband who didn't do anything, who just told me to let it go. And I felt like the dramatic person. Everybody around me wanted me to just let it go. And I should have listened to my instincts and reported it. And now if I would have reported this situation 2 years ago, he wouldn't have girl in London. I'm deeply f***ed up about this situation. You men talking shit about I was married, I shouldn't have went to go meet a man. It's like you guys don't get how hard it is for a woman to try to make it. If you're a single woman and you work in the office, your boss will try to you and assault you just so. If you're a girl and you walk on the street and you're just selling tomatoes, your customers will try to assault you. Women are not safe, period. Nothing I did deserved. There is no time frame where a woman should be unsafe to her trying to make her dreams come true or just even living. Just think about it that you men are making excuses saying, oh, you are married, you shouldn't have gone to his house. Why is it that women have to always do 10 times kind of calculation just so they try to make something of their life? But you guys would be the same one saying women are gold diggers. Women only like money. But when women try to make their own money, they have to deal with assault. I went there to try to build my career. And he tried to 2 years ago about if this is how you guys are acting now, and I'm telling this story and he's sitting in jail raping another girl in London. And you guys are not believing my story when there's literally him sitting in jail right now. What would I have done 2 years ago? And secondly, he didn't actually succeed in assaulting us. And I really kind of wish I would have told his story earlier. Maybe he would have saved the girl right now that is fucked up. Maybe he would have. But then, it was 2 years ago, I didn't have the courage to speak up. He was a way bigger artist than me. He had way more fame than me. And I didn't feel like anybody would actually listen to me. I didn't actually think anybody would believe me. He's not the first person to proposition. He's not the first predator I've met in Afrobeats. He's definitely not the last. I've had people I've had meetings with who literally pulled out on me and told me that I had to suck the dick to get an opportunity.
This bothered me so hard because I can first of all relate to the story. I think many of us can relate to the story. In a lot of ways, it looked like the story seems so simple because it's sometimes seen as the way you're advanced upon. Anyway, the thing is, here we go. One thing that will always happen. Anytime a woman come out to say that she has been, those that relate with the offender come out the woodworks to expose themselves.
Arrested in the UK because of rape. That's the news going all over the place since last night. That Pokoli, Nigerian dancer and musician, his real name is Iwe Pascal Odinaka, that he was arrested or he has been arrested in the UK because somebody accused him of rape. Now, there's a danger with stories like this because whether he's innocent or not, the online court already passed judgment on him. People are now going to start looking at him one kind. A lot of people that don't like Pokoli in the industry, they'll start cooking up stories and start cooking up narratives. They'll start changing people's mind. They'll start influencing people to believe that this is who Pokoli is. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. There's not been any verifiable news to confirm this. I've checked around the UK media, UK news outlets. Nothing is out there. It's just some Nigerian bloggers and us content creators. People are already passing judgment on Pokoli, whether he's innocent or not. And we all know that this guy and anybody has to be innocent until they, a competent court of law pronounce them guilty. But everybody's already lambasting. A lady came out and made a video saying that the same thing happened with she and her friend 2 years ago in America when Pokoli visited America. She said a lot of things that's even difficult to put together. Pokoli was trying to, she said Pokoli was trying to grab her pum pum. Then Pokoli also tried to grab her bum, her nyash and her bobby. Then Pokoli did the same thing with her friend, then at the end of the day, they beat Pokoli for them to run away. They drove 3 hours back to their base,
So you heard him say it wasn't very clear how or what happened. But then he goes on to explain it very clearly. Okay, let me play it one more time for you in case you missed it.
He said a lot of things that's even difficult to put together. Pokoli was trying to, she said Pokoli was trying to grab her pum pum. Then Pokoli also tried to grab her bum, her nyash and her bobby. Then Pokoli did the same thing with her friend, Then at the end of the day, they beat Pokoli for them to run away. They drove.
But I thought the story was unclear. You have repeated it word for word. I don't understand. What is the where's the confusion?
You're supposed to drive before. Were you planning to, spend time with him? The whole story doesn't make sense. Why this lady did not come out 2 years ago to tell this story is what I don't understand. You're waiting for this opportunity. And another thing here, there's a danger in believing stories like this easily. And there's a danger in sharing stories like this without telling the people that it's rumor. Because if you don't tell the people that it's rumor, people will end up believing it. Even when the person is innocent, people will still have to pass that judgment, that harsh judgment on them. And again, if you're not been in the situation that your discipline, your self-respect is tested, especially in a place like the UK, don't beat your chest and say you're a man, that it cannot happen to you. You see, there are situations you find yourself. Some of these ladies, they'll be the one touching your tattoo. They'll be the one touching your bicep. They'll be the one, poking your chest. Say, you have a nice body. Touching your, especially biceps. But they don't know, say, when they are touching that your biceps about your tattoo, if you now as a man, if you don't have that self-control, if you don't have that discipline, think there's an invitation. Maybe you say, oh, your tattoo is also nice. Oh, you have a nice skin as well. They will interpret that into something else, especially when they carry you for mind.
Okay, so we get the first problem is that she took the opportunity when another woman has experienced something that she can relate to tell her story, because she didn't tell her story before out of what she explained, actually, because she does go into that. Maybe he did not see that video. So that's his problem, first of all. Now his second problem, he says, is that this is being shared without being stated that it's a rumor. So we go back to the original situation of him being in jail and not address the young woman he has just been talking about for the last few moments. Not address that she is now expressing a real situation, her story, that is not a rumor. That's a real story. We're gonna ignore that part? Okay. And thirdly, he tells us about a woman touching a man's tattoos and arms, and then the man touching the woman back. So, is this the same situation we are discussing? Is that what you consider SA? And if so, okay. Their body is theirs. We should not be touching people without their permission. But this is not the same situation. So deliberately speaks out of turn about situations that have nothing to do with the topic at hand.
I'm not saying Pokoli is innocent, but at the same time, I am not saying that Pokoli is guilty, because this guy has not been pronounced guilty. And it wouldn't be fair if the online court of appeal is already putting a lot of blame and pressure on this guy already. We don't know what is true or not. We don't know what to believe. For now, it remains a rumor, and we should treat it like that. This guy remains innocent until proven. Please.
The grape, I think tell you 100% that guy no do one.
Look at the confidence with which he just told you 100% this guy didn't do anything. 100%.
100% that guy didn't do it. Let me tell you something. This is something that has happened to me in London. That time we let the hot. So I was in my apartment. We had this 2-bedroom apartment. Was it 2-bedroom? I think 2 or 3-bedroom apartment. So this the organizer will bring me come London. We want to do something with me. Tell me, say, some girls go like come. You understand? Me they chill.
The pigeon is strong with this one, but I want to make sure we're keeping track of this story. So far, we learn the organizer that brought him to London, his friend, who knows, has brought the subject or the idea of bringing some girls to come chill. Okay. So far, so good. Let's listen.
I said, why not? I said, you can't show me the pictures of the girls. I said, why not? Make a show. So when the girls come, you know this guy thing now, we don't date, we don't, drink, we don't gist, we don't date. So me, I can't tell one of the girls, me could get one-on-one talk for, me just the one-on-one, this thing for my room.
So the guy shows him pictures. Why are we showing pictures? Because we know how guys can be now. We know we're advertising the looks. Because what else would you show a picture to? So the organizer shows him a picture. The girls come. They're chilling. Now he says to one of the girls, come, let's go to my room and talk one-on-one. And then he makes it vague. This thing. This kind thing. What's this kind thing? Now that's the vagueness that he didn't share with her or anybody else. Because you're supposed to understand what that means, right? This kind of thing, the vagueness.
So as we did for my room now, I can't tell the girl, say, Omo, you fine. I can't touch the girl for her cheek. Say, see how fine you are. Your skin is so fresh. Omo. Now so the girl just change am for me. This is what they tell you, no be play. Now so this girl change am for me. Tell me, why am I touching her? What am I trying to do? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? That's what she talk. What are you trying to do? Why are you touching me? Why are you molesting me?
So she's asked a question. And he's looking shocked. Look at the shock on his face. Is he going to answer the question that she's asked? Because she said, why are you touching me? Why are you molesting me? And the thing is, the sad part about it is, in his world, and in the world of many looking on, they will ask the same question of the woman, because why is she in the room, right? You know, ladies, we're going to get blamed. We are going to get blamed. No matter if it's just what you may think is a seemingly harmless, let's go in the room and talk. Because the going in the room and talk has this kind of thing attached. And if you're not aware of that, you're in trouble.
I can't confuse you. I say, molest you how? Before we talk, that guy don't carry, he get one small fan.
Okay, so he doesn't answer the question. Instead of answering the question and addressing her concern, he turns it back around on her and asks her a question. What do you mean? Huh? You see, this is where it gets annoying. Because not only in that moment did he do a bait and switch on that woman, but here he is doing that to you and me, the audience, too. We're now going to start focusing on what she did. And really, what the conspirator did. Keep listening.
One small fan with you on top. He carry on. Now say carry on. Bah! Yeah. Before I know, now so the guy will bring me, the organizer of waiting I can't do. Now so the guy come out. Say what did they happen? What's going on? That's how I explain for the girl. The guy never let me talk. The guy they shout. Can you imagine? What was he trying to do? What were you trying to do? And so the guy just try calm the girl down. I say calm the girl down. And so the guy carry me go one corner. They ask me say, what thing happen? That's how I explain for this guy. He can't go meet the girl. I don't know what he with the girl talk. Oh.
Are you guys following? It's gonna get hilarious here. So the guy who is the organizer, here's the distraction going on. The girl has banged the fan on the floor. She's fussing and fighting and fussing, and the organizer takes him to one side and hears his side of the story, takes her to one side to hear her side of the story. And this guy says he doesn't hear what the organizer and the woman talks about. So he doesn't know what the conversation they had. But listen. It gets hilarious. Listen.
I saw this guy come meet me say, this matter no be small matter. Say this guy say go report to police, say I try grape him. I say, yeah? From where to where? To cut the whole long story short. Now the guy called to tell me say, Simu could just settle this matter, make this matter no go too far. Now Simu could settle her now because I don't understand. I beg get me back the girl. He say, I say don't talk to the girl, but the girl now they talk say I go give her £10,000. I say for where?
It no be small matter. Oh. So he's talking to the organizer. He's not talking to the young lady anymore. Remember this. The organizer is the one organizing this entire interaction at this point now. He's asking the organizer, please help me beg her. The organizer says this is not a small matter. Big time things this. So you're gonna have to put up $10,000. £10,000, sorry. Pounds, not dollars. Pounds.
This is what they tell you. Don't be playing. It's not even the content. I know so that time now, at that time I know the person they always come out they talk for camera. Because if they say the person they always come out and talk for camera, we don't talk the matter. Forget that nonsense girl where they talk say Pokoli do one thing touch and leave that one who come online on the down a content creator.
Okay, so his reason for not telling his story when it happened is because I didn't come online, I didn't talk for camera. But because she is a content creator, she should have told her story immediately when it happened, right? You hear the hypocrisy? It's, oh my gosh, I can't.
I can't tell the guys that I can't tell the guys say I no get £10,000. Now the £5,000 when you give me, now I get. Now the guys make you follow the girl talk. Now so the guy, now so I go inside room, can't the money, carry and give him. go give and the girl. And so the as the conqueror go give and give, and so the girls with him friends where the party come, and so they go.
So he tells the organizer, I don't have $10,000. I only have the 5,000 you gave me. Oh God, let me stop laughing. Okay. I only have the 5,000 you gave me. So, he gave the organizer the 5,000 so that he could settle the young lady. Let me stop.
You understand? What am I saying? Pokoli might be 100% free from this way they talk about. And another thing is, some of these promoters, they work with these girls. They work with, and they tell you for, like these people, I think they are working with, because how, from where to where, how £5 and 10,000, like, it was crazy, man. Now the job where those girls they do, they don't get another work for that London. It's either they accuse you of one thing or they carry belly for one person because they pay them for child support. They don't get any other work. They look for celebrities to just find as they go to set them up. This one a lesson. No, I'm just saying this because this is a pure lesson for people who be say all these celebrity. Maybe you don't blow, you can't go London, you can't feel say you want flex with any girl. Since that time, the only place where we say I feel go, where we say I feel talk say okay, we don't bring them make the cheese. South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania. That is the only place where we see if I go, we see they don't say the girls won't come chill. That's the only place I accept. Make una dey careful. Pokoli might be 100% innocent of this thing what they tell you. Take it or leave it.
Ladies of South Africa, Kenya, Tanzania,
You guys can't use the fact that I'm in the industry to try to offend me. You cannot shame me for being in the sex industry, because the thing I'm trying to understand, are you guys saying because I'm a sex worker in the industry, that means I deserve? I mean, you guys are church girls, animals, little boys. So in which situation is it okay? In which situation? Because I'm in the sex industry, that means that my experience is diminished. That means that I don't deserve respect. Okay, you say I try. He makes money, he should have paid it. But because of men feel they're entitled to, and how dare I, as a woman, put a price on it, so he wants to take it. What are you guys trying to validate? You cannot shame me for me being a boss and putting a price on my. I'm not your mother. I'll never work for free. You don't deserve to work for free by a like me. That's the job that don't know their worth should be doing. Not me, ABG, African bad girl, Miss Georgie. You guys want me to be a bitch so bad. It can't happen. It can't happen. Nigeria has a big problem. I can be the one that you guys use as a punching bag, but there's more women that have been in Nigeria by uncle, brother, customer, whatever. Nigeria has a disgusting problem. Now, I'm not saying America doesn't have its problem, but at least America is trying. I'm a developed world that's trying. We have a culture where other men protect predators. They're in a group chat protecting each other, and they attack women who speak up on it, because how dare you tell us that we are not allowed to assault you?
And she's bringing up some very pertinent topics with this culture that accepts, promotes, encourages taking advantage of girls. That's realistically, and women. Girls and women experiencing the culture myself, and having had, seen rape is a reality. And it's seen as expected, it's seen as encouraged, it's seen as no big deal. As the woman used the fault, it's your fault, and you should just accept it and move on from it. As a matter of fact, it's helped. Like, I think, were lucky that they were there by themselves with that one man and not multiple, because that could have been a different situation.
How dare you speak up and say, no, your body is yours. You guys think you're insulting me. When, mind you, when this happened, I was happily married. At the time it happened, I was just freshly married. That's my ex-husband. Now I'm single, presidential as shower. But that's different. You guys can't hear English, so I don't need to go into that. Whatever you heard on that video, take it, eat it. And if you don't like me, all of you that have problem, book an appointment. Eat it slowly. And to all your supporters, all of them, again, book an appointment. The only way you can insult me is to book an appointment. And you can't use mistake to insult me. That was 11 inches of bola. I had to record it. Half of you that are insulting or talking, you know, carry. I beg, send your if you want me to respond. Send it. Let me make sure it's bigger than the one in the video before I can even engage you. You must be bigger. I'm not your mate, you small little boys.
I'm so glad she bringing up this conversation, because she's so straightforward, she's so blunt, she's so clear about what happened. Her story is straightforward. This dude talking about, I don't know, I don't even know what she's talking about. And I'm not talking about what actually happened, because I don't know the story about what happened with the victim, the actual victim that caused him to be in actual jail right now. But I'm just looking at the reactions we receive from a woman expressing her story very clearly, very succinctly. Okay? I'm appalled that I grew up and this is what adults are doing. I feel bad for the children then, because I remember being a child looking up at adults thinking, wow, I can't wait to get to that age and be smart and know how to do things and have responsibilities and know what to do. And you see adults doing it, so you think, oh, when I get there, the adults gonna be cool and they're gonna know stuff and they're gonna be a certain way. And it's just disappointing to grow up, especially men. I ain't gonna lie, that's the disappointment. What are we gonna do?